Hello everybody, myself Sarmishta Shah. Today I am going to teach you standard 12th, subject first language English. The chapter's name is Deep Water. Again I am repeating chapter number 3, Deep Water. It is an autobiography written by William Douglas. It is an autobiography written by William Douglas. Again and again I am putting stress upon the writer's and lesson's name so that just now only you learn and keep it in your mind till your final exams. So today's our lesson is Deep Water. It is written by William Douglas. Now I will say few sentences about our author. William Douglas was bachelor in English and economics subject. Second thing, he began his career as a high school teacher. Third thing, later he performed his career in law, and while this joining law, he met Franklin D. Roosevelt, who was the President of America. Later on, Mr. Douglas was the person who has served as justice with the term of 36 years. In this lesson, he is talking about what he felt, how fear encountered him all the time of his childhood days. This lesson, Deep Water, is taken from his book Of Man and Mountain. Again, I am repeating my statement. This lesson, Deep Water, is taken from his very famous book so-called Of Man and Mountain. In this lesson, he explained about his fear of water and finally how he overcome. Now today I will tell you about the summary. In this lesson, author was 11 years old when this all happened, what he has written in the lesson. When he was 11 years old, he decided to learn swimming at pool in Yakima. Yakima is a name of river also, and Yakima is a name of city also. When he decided to learn swimming, that time his mother warned a lot that Yakima river is treacherous. Treacherous means very dangerous. So already after listening this sentence, the author was in complete fear. But his fear was not that day at the age of 11. It was not started. His fear actually started when his father, at the age of 3 or 4 years, take the author to the beach at California. And from that age of 3 to 4 years till the age of 11, it was completely deep-seated in his heart. Now, William Douglas was buried in water, so became breathless and frightened. But his father was laughing. Actually, what happened that his father was thinking that William Douglas will learn swimming when he will throw him in the water. But when father threw Douglas into the water, that time child Douglas was so scared, so frightful that he was not able to understand what to do, how to take breath, which limbs to move. So he was completely full of fear, and he was really completely full of scaredness as his father was laughing outside the pool. He come up with 2 artificial wings. Now this time when he started to learn, he took 2 artificial wings. When he went to the pool, then a misadventure happened. I am again saying, when he went to the pool with 2 artificial wings, a misadventure happened. I am saying this word misadventure because this question is again and again asked in the board exams, that write about the misadventure that happened with the writer so-called Douglas. So when this misadventure happens, he met a boxer. The writer was 11 years old and the boxer he met at that swimming pool was 18 years old. That boxer threw him in the pool. That boxer, who was completely full and fit physically, he threw author into the pool. The author struggled a lot as we all know that he was not knowing anything of swimming. So author struggled a lot to come up on the surface of the water. That time the Yakima pool, which was 9 feet, it seems him 90 feet. And when he was moving his arms and legs, he tried to fly also. He tried to come out. That time he swallowed lots of water and he was completely trembled by the waves of gushing water. But all was in vain, because he was not able to understand how to come up on the water surface. Finally, then the third time he came up with his all full length struggle, and in this time when he came out of the pool, he vomited a lot near the pool. Everyone who was there, they all came and they see, especially the boxer confessed that he was just joking, and author was full of haunting fear. Haunting fear means fear that was full, completely having all type of negative feelings that a person is not able to come out of it. And that day he decided not to go any water body. From the age of 11 years till his new decision came, he never went to any water body, neither pool, nor river, nor lake. And this fear spoiled his many fishing and enjoyment trips. So then in one October month, he decided to learn swimming with an instructor. Keep this name in your mind. In one of the October month, he decided to learn swimming, and daily 1 hour and 5 days a week. The instructor was calling him daily 1 hour and 5 days a week. The instructor tied a belt attached with rope through a pulley, and he was holding that other end of the rope. And due to that pulley, the author completely was in control of the instructor. And now after 3 months, he learned to exhale with face inside the water. Again I am repeating, after 3 months hard work of instructor and the author itself, the author was able to swim only little and exhale with face up on the water surface. And he was also helped to inhale with raised nose. As those who are learning swimming, they are knowing that when we are learning swimming, we must be able to exhale and inhale in the water bodies on the surface. So in 3 months, author learned this much only, but he was very happy. Next he learned to command the legs. Finally, piece by piece, I mean to say that in installments, the swimmer was ready. Again I am speaking word. Finally, in installments, he learned exhaling, inhaling on the surface water. Then he learned how to move legs and come up on the surface. And now the instructor declared in April month that you can now learn swimming, you can dive off the length of the pool. So again I am saying, in October he decided, and in April, according to instructor, he can dive, he can go from one end to another end of the pool. And till July, the author was gripped with fear. The instructor allowed him to go to the pool in deep water, but till July he was in complete fear. He was not able to understand how to overcome this fear. So he went to the Wentworth Lake, and there he tried to learn more by himself. Then he learned all strokes. Those who are going for swimming, they are knowing there are so many strokes in swimming so in water, and was able to converse with fear. When he learned all the strokes by himself, so now his fear was completely vanished. Now to overcome or clear residual, little bit fear was left, but to overcome that fear, to get rid of that fear, he went to the Conrad Meadows. And in Conrad Meadows, he was completely able to understand, or he was completely vanished or ruined his fear of, and he swam across from one shore to another, like one sports person called Doug Carpon. Again I am speaking the word. In this Conrad Meadows, he was completely a good swimmer, and he learned swimming like one of the famous sports person called Doug Carpon. He was very famous for his swimming qualities. This experience make him learn that death is peace. That is peace means when you are not learning anything, when you are not understanding anything, you are completely at the stage of death. And death means stop it, full stop in anything else. So after learning swimming, like Doug Carpon, our author understand that fear is terrorful, but to overcome the fear is really life. And when he was with Roosevelt, the former president of America, he understand, and he keep one full statement of Roosevelt in mind, that all we have to fear is fear itself. And you have to learn this statement by heart for your life also, for your final exams also, and for understanding the whole summary of the lesson that is spoken by Roosevelt, the former president of America, that all we have to fear is fear itself. इसका मतलब हमें डर को डराना है, डर से डरना नहीं है. पूरा लेसन आपने सुना. और यहाँ पर एक ही बात कहना चाहूंगी कि फ्रैंक रूजवेल्ट ने जो उनको सिखाया कि डर से डरो नहीं, डर से बाहर आओ, डर को डराओ, इतनी हिम्मत अपने अंदर रखो कि आप कोई भी काम, चाहे आप छोटा सा घर में कर रहे हो, जिंदगी के कोई काम कर रहे हो, डर को इतना डरा दो कि वो आपके दिलो दिमाग से भाग जाए और आपको जो काम करना है वो आप बहुत हिम्मत से कर सको. फाइनली ऑथर हैज रियलाइज, और उसने ये सीखा ऑथर ने, जो एक स्टेटमेंट में आपको याद रखना है, असाइड द फियर, यानी डर को एक तरफ लात मार के भगा दो. नाउ अगेन आई एम गोइंग टू माई फाइनल conversation with you. I am giving you homework. In this homework, this is we can call homework also, and these points also you have to remember in mind. मैं यहाँ पर बोलना चाहूंगी जो होमवर्क है वो एक क्वेश्चन के फॉर्म में है, लेकिन आपको ये सारे क्वेश्चन और इस सारे क्वेश्चन का कंटेंट फाइनल एग्जाम तक अपने लाइफ में याद रखना है. पहला क्वेश्चन है, व्हाट इज द मिस एडवेंचर फॉर द ऑथर. मैंने व्हेन आई वाज एक्सप्लेनिंग विद दैट टाइम आल्सो टोल्ड यू, keep this misadventure in mind, that what was the misadventure of the author. Second question is, what was the result of the misadventure. Again I am speaking my second question, what was the result of the misadventure. Third question is, why the author wanted to get rid of fear. Third question is, why the author wanted to get rid of fear. Fourth question is, How Douglas was transformed into a swimmer. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है. फोर्थ नंबर, हाउ मिस्टर डगलस वॉज ट्रांसफॉर्म इनटू अ स्विमर. फिफ्थ एंड द लास्ट क्वेश्चन इज, हाउ डिड डगलस कॉन्कर द ओल्ड फियर. हाउ डिड डगलस कॉन्कर द ओल्ड फियर. थैंक यू everybody for listening me. Kindly subscribe me and kindly listen me carefully and keep all the points, all the important things in your mind in your final exam. And कोई प्रॉब्लम है, क्वेरी है तो मुझे कॉल कीजिए. Thank you for listening me. God bless you all. Bye and see you.